No, I just take it in taste. I'm like, I keep like almost starting. I'm like, I gotta stop eating cheeses. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Hadley-Verse. This is Ben. I'm the comptroller. I'd like to welcome to the stage Levi the Spain. I forgot to say we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma at Hurt Family Studios. Representing, no? And I'd like to welcome the host of the show, Bob Dylan. So maybe we should discuss the elephant in the room. We were talking about Bob Dylan so much that we got rid of Nate, hired Bob Dylan.
So Bob.
And actually we sprung for young Bob Dylan because we wanted the same age, so, you know.
Hey guys, I've been over a little transformative, had a transformative week this week, you know, Transformers and, you know, shapes have been on my mind a lot, and I wanted to play you guys a quick tune I've been thinking about a lot.
Okay, is it your trans song?
It's it's not really trans, it's more of like a modified version of trans.
You're a modified version of trans?
No, it's better if I just play a few, man.
Okay.
Just play a few, man.
Yeah.
You guys want another song out there, man?
No. Bobby, can we not ask you more questions?
Yeah. Alright, sure, man. You can do it while I tune my guitar, man.
So what have you been up to?
Just writing.
You've been writing? Have you been writing anything outside of this? Is this a part of a larger project, or?
Well, I like art and songs is just life, man. And I'm just trying to live.
So you're trying to write, but you haven't really come up with much yet?
Oh yeah, what? Did you say something?
I'm just really happy to have you here.
Oh, thank you, man. This is my first song, man. So this is called a Song for Woody.
Okay.
Hey, Woody Guthrie, I wrote you a song.
I don't know if I would have gone that direction, but I'm still listening.
About a funny world that's coming along. Seems sick and it's hungry and it's tired and it's torn.
Or.
And it looks like.
Boo! Alright.
It's a dying and it's a hardly been born. Hey, man.
Sorry, guys. We got a booer in the audience. We try to make this a safe and accepting place for people to experiment, no matter how bad it is. Sorry, Bobby.
I don't believe you, man. You're a liar out there, man. It's okay. Here's another one, man.
Just let him. Go on.
I'm just doing another.
Please. Thank you, Bobby.
Ramona, come closer, shut softly your watery eyes.
Is this yours?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Look at me. I'm John Wayne. Oh.
Hey, the flowers in the city, they'll break like death like sometimes. And there's no use in trying to deal with the dying, but I cannot explain that in lines.
Oh my goodness. Very good. Wow, very good, Bobby. Very good.
Thank you.
That was delicious.
Maybe you have. Excuse me.
I think there's some potential there.
Thank you.
I think maybe one day, if you try really, really hard to write, get somewhere.
Sir, if you could take your seat, you're kind of blocking the camera. You know, we want the folks to see Bobby at home. You know, and you're just standing. This is more of
a show out of you, man.
It's more of a city show. This isn't.
No, it ain't no show. It's country. We get the country music. I was on country.
This isn't. I don't.
No.
Not to speak for Bob or Dylan, but
you're being a noise, man.
Aren't you? He's more of
a
a
big
folk
noise.
guy.
Hey, whoa!
I said
Whoa.
country.
Whoa.
Show here.
It's
mighty brave. Sing and take a mic away from
Down
him,
in the
man.
West Texas town.
Can we get some security?
Hey.
Down in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Security.
I
Security.
fell in love with him.
Get off
Sir.
stage.
Are you gonna play some country music?
Come on, let him.
Whoa.
It's like country music. We'll just let him.
It's
Would you
like
please-
hey. I was apprehensive about Barbara Dylan myself,
Come on, man. Give me a shot, man.
but the thing
Hold on
is,
that for me.
if you get too tied down to like country music or reggae music or a Swedish black metal music or whatever
I
happens.
listen, and everybody gets me wrong. I listen to both kinds of music. I listen to country and western.
Country and western.
Well, what?
What?
What's the big deal, man? Why are you interrupting my show, bro?
Come on.
Come on.
Just
Yeah,
let
okay. I'll get the microphone back if you promise to play some country music.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Are
sure,
you-
You gonna
man.
play some country
I
music?
can play some country music.
Like down in the West Texas town of El Paso.
I
You
don't
know.
know about that. I don't know if negotiating with the person instigating is a
You
good
have to be
idea.
more open-minded. Just hear him out.
Hey.
Just give me a shot,
Okay.
man.
All right. Well, I want to hear some country.
But here's the thing about
Country.
Sir.
We're talking about we're talking.
Gosh. This guy drunk? What the heck?
This is crazy. I
Hey,
don't want to stand for
hey,
that,
no, I'm
man.
gonna do stand up. Hi.
what?
Hi,
Sir,
Mom.
Sir, we can't entertain
Hey,
this.
I knew my girlfriend was a redneck when I
Somebody
kissed her
take
and she
it from
stole my dick.
It's time.
Can someone take it
Oh.
from him?
It's time.
And take away from him, please. We
Okay,
just
all right,
get-
country.
Thank you.
Country. I want some country.
Why is it white? I don't know
Why-
where
why- oh,
security
why-
is. Oh
why
gosh.
why is what I'm doing? Don't try to put me in a box, man. Just here, listen to this. I got a song.
All
for
right,
you.
all right, I want you to prove to me you can play something.
I got you.
He's gonna. Come on.
Just
Oh,
listen.
man.
Jeez.
Please soothe this man's soul with your sweet tunes. Gosh.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, oh, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to.
Wow.
So, hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, oh, play a song for me. And in the jingle, jangle morning, I'll come following you. Though I know that evening's empire is returned into sand, though it's vanished from my hand, left me blindly here to stand, but still not sleeping. My weariness, it amazes me, 'cause I'm branded on my feet. I have got no one to meet, and these ancient empty streets too dead for dreaming. So hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, oh, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Oh hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, oh, play a song for me. And in the jingle, jangle morning, I'll come and follow.
Wow. Goodness.
No.
You didn't like
It's
that, man?
good.
No.
Oh,
It's good
no.
music.
No.
What'd you think?
Sir.
No.
Well, hey,
I
sir.
can't believe how much of a fool I've been.
Oh.
Sir.
No.
Ooh.
No.
You've humbled yourself?
You have opened my eyes.
What the
You
heck?
have opened my eyes.
What the heck, man?
I'm not even drunk anymore.
That's
Get this out of my hair.
You've sobered him.
This is
Oh,
why
no.
you always have to be open-minded.
Hey, I want you to
I
listen
would
here.
no. Oh,
Listen here, man.
Oh, no. Oh.
Hey, no, man. No, don't. Oh, my God,
Kiss your
man.
feet.
Whatever you do, man.
Kiss
Jesus.
Thank you.
Nah, man.
No, he's
your
Listen.
feet.
Listen. Hey, man. You
I'm
listen. You
so
gotta
sorry.
understand
Oh,
something.
God.
It's not me, man. It's the
Let him
art.
kiss your feet. Let
It's
him kiss your feet.
just a little bit, okay?
I'm so sorry.
No. Listen, man. It's not about me, man. It's all about the songs. If you
No,
like
I
the
want to
songs,
worship you.
you can't
I
do
want to
that,
start.
man.
No.
Because I'm just like you,
I'm going to
man.
start a church.
You can worship.
You can, if you want to
I'm
worship me,
gonna
man, just
start
worship
a
yourself.
church. I'm going to call it the Robert Zimmerman.
The Robert
That
Zimmerman's
sounds pretty
church
good,
food.
actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, we'll all mess up our hair and we'll wear like dark glasses.
I can get
Okay.
on board for this. That sounds good. Maybe.
I'm-
Please.
So we're starting a church. What was the change of
think-
heart?
Did the song change your heart?
It did. It made me, I just need to worship you.
Well, I'm just like you, man, but I do like that energy, though. And for any of you out there who feel changed by my music and want to come to the altar of Bob, this next song is called Like a Rolling Stone. Let's see what you think about this one, sir. Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, through the bumps of time in your prime. Meeting you, people call sin, big man's all. You bound to fall, you thought they were all giving you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hating out, but now they don't talk so loud, and now they don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging around for your next meal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own? No direction home, like a complete unknown,
I called security like 30 minutes
like a
ago.
rolling stone.
Okay. It's getting too wild for me.
Levi, I'm gonna have to ask you to subdue the bear. Oh, there's a fire breaking out. Levi, do something.
Oh my gosh, dude. I got attacked by a bear, dude. Do something, man. Do something, man. This is crazy. I just got attacked by a bear, man.
That's on Levi.
Okay, we gotta go back. Even though Nate's so boring, we have to go back.
No, you don't. No.
That was the most stressful thing I've ever been through.
We're so sorry. So, some things happened.
What's up, Frank?
We fired Bob Dylan.
Why did you start the freaking show without me and like that? I told you I was gonna be late.
We were trying to.
Jesus Christ. It's like I just
We-
asked you to get them warmed up. I didn't ask you to have freaking my favorite artist on stage without me. And then what was that? A protester? I saw him running out of the building as I
Some
walked
drunk
out.
guy, some drunk guy.
You know,
Okay.
I just wanted you just, you talk about Bob Dylan so much, it kind of makes you seem like imitation Bob Dylan. I just wanted the real thing,
Things
Well,
aren't always as they seem.
That's really cool. The next time that like I happen to meet one of your heroes or like something that you really care about, I'll make sure to like have them here when you're not present.
What?
I'll just make sure you're
What?
like, oh hey Nate, can you pick up some drinks on the way?
But
Oh
who
yeah,
am I
we're having
imitating?
Bob Dylan open for us.
I don't imitate. I don't really have many idols. I have a few
Okay.
inspirational folks I keep in mind.
Speaking of idols, that's a nice segue into our theme of tonight, which is fortune and glory. Yep, fortune and glory, kids. Get prepared to be the temple of doom. I'm gonna walk through the cave and see all the shrooms. I'm gonna take one, and then I'm gonna see fake idols and pictures of me on the walls. Yeah, dog. So fortune and glory.
Fortune
I don't know what that-
glory.
I just think of Indiana Jones, right? Anyways, I don't know, guys. Fortune and glory. I saw this movie, Better Man. I've been seeing a lot of movies this week.
Oh my god.
And I saw Better Man, the monkey biopic about Robbie Williams. good old UK artist Robbie Williams. Are we familiar with him?
I'm unfamiliar with Robbie.
I don't know who Robbie Williams is.
I wanted to see the movie, and then you were like, it's trash.
Well, apparently the world thinks it's great. There was a whole
Did they
lot of
get, like, a
male butt
90%?
nudity in it, and I didn't like that because I'm not a gay man, and I
How do
just
you
prefer
feel
not to
about
see
male
it.
Movies have
nudity?
to have nudity.
Levi, how do you feel about male nudity?
Oh, male nudity.
Well, it's like I feel like it happened more in like older movies.
Yeah.
It's like wieners, but some of them like.
Like what?
If
Like
you're
give me
watching-
2 examples
if
of
you're
like
watching
old
a
movies that
movie,
have wieners in them.
You're watching a movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And imagine this.
You see penis,
Would you rather see male nudity or female nudity?
Hey.
right?
Rather is a quite interesting word to choose. I don't know if
And I
rather.
just want the audience to know his
Don't bother
wife's
me.
in the audience.
I'd rather neither. I'd rather neither.
Hey, what is it, man? Would you like to
Okay,
see some-
so we're gonna go with cop out.
Male nudity.
Listen, man.
Male
Listen, man.
nudity.
The real question is: Are you
You'd
seeing?
rather
Are you
see a
seeing
wiener.
Eyes
Okay.
Wide Shut
No, I don't.
or Jackass's
No,
most recent
yeah.
film?
You're either gay or
Because
you're a cheater. Levi.
Jackass's
That's
most
all you
recent
got.
film has a ton
Oh
of
my
penises in
gosh.
it, and Eyes Wide Shut has a ton of boobies in it.
Wait, I've never seen either of those. Why are you watching all these?
Eyes Wide Shut. I thought I've seen that movie. I didn't remember.
I
the
hope
movie.
you haven't. It's
I watched a fantastic movie that had a couple nude scenes in it. The one I was telling you guys about, Suburbia.
Oh, that has it.
Has anyone seen Suburbia?
No.
Came out in 1983. It's about
1983. I didn't see it.
yeah. It's on. I watched it on Prime.
I'm gonna watch it now.
But it's about like it's like the most punk rock movie I've ever seen.
That's Ryan Reynolds.
But it does not have Ryan Reynolds. That's Waiting. But this one, it's about basically like a bunch of kids that are like punk rockers that live in a house together, and they all feel rejected from their life in one way or another. So, kind of like what's it called? What's that movie where the kids, Lord of the Flies? Kind of Lord of the Flies meet like suburban life, where they all kind of live in like an abandoned house, and they're kind of like doing their own thing, all ages of kids. But it like has all these amazing like throughout the movie they're attending these concerts, and it's like it's the most realistic of like punk concerts in this movie, and like it's super interesting story.
I'm gonna check it out.
One of those really artsy, unsatisfying flicks.
To swing it back around, after the Better Man movie, like it didn't have like quite nudity in it. It was just butts, and it was kind of shining the light. It was shining a light on how this dude, who was not really a musician, he was just had the look and the voice, and they kind of like put him
Just
through the
the
ringer. And all he wanted was really fame. At the end of the day, all he wanted was the fame and his name to be out there, and like the money. He was just chasing the bag.
The butts was just a means to an end.
The butts was just a means to an end. He showed his hiney in order to get the money. So he shook it. He shook it. He got the money. It propelled him to the next thing, and yeah, it had but there was a whole bunch of stuff in there, like how he wanted to be with this one chick who was also in a famous band, and she got pregnant, and their manager wanted her to like have an abortion because
this movie.
she couldn't have it. Like they were like, no, we're not gonna have that with your image, not right now. Like that's not what we want. So he's like shining light on all this stuff. Like, man, this dude had a whole kid killed. Like,
You think
it's crazy.
The deal is Nathan's just mad that the world likes it, and he doesn't like it, so he doesn't think that other people should.
Listen,
like
it was grandiose. It had all these crazy one-shots that were edited by CGI,
Well,
and all this
it.
crazy
These are
dance
like
sequence.
backhanded
Well,
compliments.
well, there's some movies that have real one-shots.
it had, I was interested because the concept seemed interesting, and it had the same director as
I think it's a good watch.
The Greatest Showman, which is one of my
Yeah,
favorite
okay.
all-time
And it
movies.
had a whole lot of really metaphorical, like, beautiful scenes. Like, there was some scenes in it that were extremely, extremely good. Especially a fight scene towards the end with a bunch of the monkeys that was full-on Avenger-style level of, like, action. It was crazy.
If
like,
you were
heads
to
being
make-
chopped off and everything.
If you were to make a movie tomorrow that was like grandiose, like high budget film, what just what do you got?
You'd have to think of it pretty quick if you were making it tomorrow.
Big scale? Okay. If I'm going to make a grandiose... Well, I've already told you guys about my Free Bird, the Little Bird idea.
That
was the
sounds
animated
like a
film.
chick movie.
Okay, that's Freaking A. We'll just go back and listen
Mostly
to it.
because my wife just wrote a song
Wait a
called
minute,
Little
Sounds
Bird.
really interesting.
Okay.
No, Little
What's
Bird.
the
It was
movie? What's the movie?
the Little Bird animated movie on the elevator
Yeah.
pitch is a son who wants to be like his dad, who runs the whole bird tree house, and he's like the general. But he's not big enough to be on like the army and the ones who protect the tree house and that kind of stuff. For the birds.
Is he a bird?
Yes, they're all birds. And then a bigger bird
I've heard
kidnaps
you say
him.
this before.
Kidnaps
Isn't
like
this
the
right?
yes,
Isn't
I've
this a
told
movie that
No,
already exists?
I'm
No,
telling
it's
you,
illustrated,
this is
yeah.
my movie, man. Big Bird
It was
takes
good.
some of the family members. The whole house is like in peril. It all depends on like the little bird in order to save the day. And he shows that like, yeah, even though he's small, he has a big heart and he's able to save the day. Yes, I've saved it. Whatever.
That's
The
like
movie I'm making tomorrow is a Bob Dylan film about it's about a musician who was once like, you know how Dylan sought after to go meet Woody Guthrie?
Yeah.
It's the same idea as that like there's this pack of musicians, you know, like a couple musicians, and one of them's like, man, you know, I'm always, you know, he loves Dylan songs and stuff, and he's like always obsessed about it. And then these guys are like, we should just go see him, man. He's still around. And he's
Wait.
like, yeah. But in order to find Dylan, because no one knows where Dylan is, then we get like this cool little Goonies kind of hunt where you have to like
Ooh.
search through the lyrics of Dylan's stuff to like try to find clues of where Dylan might be at and like find him. And then like along the way you meet characters within Dylan's songs, like the Mr. Tambourine Man and like the Jack of Hearts and the Spades and stuff. Like, I don't know, you just meet all these different characters that kind of like give you along the way. But then you never meet Dylan, and it ends with him like finding that it's like, yo, actually it's just about my own journey that I really care about. And then he's on getting his like job on stage, and he finally has like a gig to play, right? And then it like pans out, and then you see like Dylan's in the audience, and he's like,
Yeah.
just puts on his glasses and like walks away.
that's a really solid movie concept.
That is pretty bad.
Have you seen that
That's
one
bad.
Bob Dylan movie where they're
I'm telling you, I
like?
think people would like it. And all along the way, he gets to play his own songs, and it's a musical.
So I watched
Oh, I
this
know.
Bob Dylan movie this week. I forgot what it was called, but it was like this really strange movie where different parts of his life were played by different actors.
Yeah, it's
and
called I'm Not Here. I'm Not
I'm
There.
Not Here, and they were going
Not
by
There.
different names of other famous people
Yes,
for different.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
Times
telling you,
in
I hate this
It
film.
was like
I
Bonnie
hate
and
this
Clyde.
film as a Dylan fan.
It
Bro,
was like
it's
a Bonnie and Clyde.
crazy. It's a crazy
Dude, he-
movie.
Wasn't it like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing?
Kind of, but in the beginning, no, it's like 7 different actors played the different versions of like Bob Dylan's life. So in the beginning,
It's
he's
so-
a black kid in the beginning that hops a train and learns harmonica,
It's
and then he
so.
like
Oh,
becomes
yeah.
Christian Bale, and then Heath Ledger, and then a chick, and
Bro,
it's like all
the
this
craziest thing in that is that he has a little black child play him
Yeah.
in the 1950s.
That's so
like that's
weird.
crazy.
He's
That's
like,
the
this is
craziest
what
thing
I
to
felt
do.
like.
How is it even
He's
a
equating
Bob Dylan
himself
movie?
to a little black kid in the same
Well,
struggle.
it's just the era that it was done. It was like if it was now, like not as big a deal, but like the fact that it was like still when like lynchings were happening.
Why
Jim
is
Crow era.
So crazy, dude.
why is that even
crazy.
a Bob Dylan movie? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, but you should watch it. It's crazy.
People say it's like an artistic expression to show that's like, again, it's not about the person. It could be anybody who's
I
like,
get
it.
but it's the songs that get across. I get it, but I think it sucks.
I
I've
get
tried
it,
watching
but
it
it
a
is
couple of
really hard
times.
to follow. It reminds me of like theater days of like people just being unnecessarily like weird with their stuff just
It's
to be
not
impressive.
a good follow. It's not
You
a
know
good
what?
story.
No, yeah, it's okay. Also, on those swinging platforms, the best thing to do is to not try to jump. It's
For
to
you
time it
podcast
and just
listeners,
walk.
for you
Like,
podcast listeners,
jump
up
and
at the
use-
studio that we host the show at, we have a video game set up on a projector, and right now it's Sonic with is this the Atari, right?
no, not the Atari. It is Sega Genesis.
Oh, Sega Genesis Sonic game, and he is trying to help him out right now. Podcast listeners, come up to the show. If you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, come up to Herd Family Studios
Well, hang out.
and come hang out. It's a great freaking show. Or check us out on YouTube at the Hadley Podcast, because that'll also pull it up. And you guys can see what it's like.
But
It's great. And you can see what Big Mike looks like for all you people just listening. You just have
Big
to,
Mike.
in your head, you have to try to picture what Big Mike looks like. And I cannot tell you.
I
There's,
also,
it doesn't
I don't
no
know
justice.
if
Like,
people are also.
you
we
have
never,
to see him. You have to see him for yourself. He's
We
amazing.
never talk about how we all write our own original music and play that before and after this show, and I feel like that's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah,
Like,
no, our show has really
Absolutely.
come together
It's a fun
throughout
time.
the 6 months that we've been doing this show, and yeah, maybe we should take a second to reinvestigate what is the Hadley-Verse.
I guess.
We
because
literally
people
have
who-
4 out of the 6 of us here write our own songs and play them before after, and they're all really pretty decent. Not speaking for
5 out of
myself,
the
that would
6.
be. Yeah.
Oh wait, you don't write music.
No, I don't. But I was just.
I include
Levi
that.
plays drums,
It
but
is
I'm
true,
saying
though.
like
A
that
big
is
part
like.
of the podcast night is music. It's a big part.
Yeah,
Like,
we get here
like
at
half
8,
of it.
and then each one of us will take turns on the mic and we'll play our original songs and jam out with each other. It's quite honestly my favorite part of the week. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot wait all freaking week to just be able to sit down and show you guys what I worked on or like what songs I've been listening to and wanting to play. Like,
I've
it's
been
the
in a
best.
real writing kick lately too, so it's been really
Dude,
nice. to
your
be able
songs
to
have been
express that.
so good, man. Just keep it up. And I keep telling him I want to record his stuff as soon as possible because
Because he knows I won't do it
To
for
get
myself.
back to it,
I don't even remember the name of the song, but it's one that has Big Mike in it. That's all I know.
yeah, your name's in one of his
That's
songs.
the Gosh Darn Future one.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, that's the name of
amazing.
it. That's the name of it, though. Gosh, Country.
The Hadley-Verse.
Well,
It's a
because
community, man.
I just wanted, since we have been attending more open mics recently, I just wanted to write 3 songs that I could kind of mess around with for a little bit.
Yeah.
And so my first inspiration was like, okay, what do I write? And I was like, well, past, present, and future could work.
Gosh, Darn Future.
And so like, the first song I wrote is about the past, about, I can't remember, but I have one song that's about the past, and then the Bury Me song is the song about the dad burying his son. It's
Oh my
supposed to be
gosh.
the present one, and then that's the future one. What was the past one? Oh, the past one was the one where I'm singing about, like, what don't happen anymore isn't right in front of you, that song. Yeah, because it's like, I feel like it's a really, like, relatable thing for people to, like, think about their past and be, like, upset about it, of, like, man, like, I could have done so much, and, like, my life was so much better when I have less worries. And it's like, some of that is unavoidable, you know, the whole thing of, like, with more wisdom becomes more misery. Like, that's just how it is. Sorry, folks. Like, the more you know, the more you realize it all sucks.
let's do a
Like,
scene.
that's unavoidable. But, you know, the best medicine for that is moving on and living in the moment, you know? Can't get stuck in those loops of...
Listen.
This just in.
Was it that boring?
The
No.
universe has split
No,
open.
No.
And
What?
3
No,
godlike figures are falling down to the earth.
Oh
What
my
is
god,
this?
like figure!
And it looks like they all have words on them. This says past, present, and future. We're gonna go in for a closer look.
Yes, let's look.
My figure is godlike. That's all I know.
And well, it used to be past joke. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Hey,
talking about.
man, get him.
This guy always bragging about how good he used to be.
You guys always bragging on the past, but everyone knows I'm the best.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's not like you really make us anything. You know, they always say, forget your past.
Where would you
It
be?
doesn't make you who you are.
But where would you be without me?
Anywhere we wanna be.
That doesn't read.
Reads better than used to read.
Whatever.
Get him.
Okay. Alright.
I live for the moment, baby.
People just
I'm
want to forget.
present.
People just want to forget you.
Nice.
You know what I remember about the past? Negative things.
What's so negative about me, huh? Everyone's hating on me and
Well,
saying...
if you think about it,
uh,
if you think about it, I mean, everything that ever has to become something great has to like remember where it came from. So I guess, you know, if you want to feel some type of way about it, you can feel like you're the ground to like to the roots of our tree.
fine.
The best way to look is forward.
So what kind of tree are we planting anyways?
Well, it's not that deep of a metaphor. You didn't have to tree, man. You know, I would be the tree because I'm present.
All I'm saying is, what if we could plant a tree, though, that would, like, really represent us? So that way we can make it into the produce market. Because, you know, apples and oranges and all that have really become a monopoly as far as the produce goes. So I was thinking maybe we could grow a fruit that, like, lets you experience your past, or it lets you experience your present, but it could also let you experience your future.
Okay,
Well, Future, what do you think about that? What do you see? How does that idea sound? How do you see that playing out?
I think it should be perfect.
You think it's perfect?
The future needs to be perfect.
Well,
You think his idea is perfect? The guy we were just making fun of, like, a lot, and then he says that, and you think his idea is perfect?
Hey, I'm just saying I got a lot of, history.
that's in the past. I'm not worried.
If you
about
ask me, it sounds like the guys just did it for some fortune and glory.
Won't we get fortune and glory too?
I mean, if we used him.
Yeah.
But do we want to be like that?
We'll do it and then just put him where he goes, the past.
Where we forget
This
him?
is a good plan.
What? What do you mean this is a...
What are you talking about?
Did
This is a good plan you're talking about. And my
Oh,
plan.
it's your plan, right. No, he's just telling himself that it's
Okay,
my
okay.
plan.
Where?
We're with it. Shake on it. 1, 2, 3. Shake.
Okay,
No sound effect.
so I guess we should all take this apple seed that I have here lodged between my buttocks, and then I guess we all need to somehow insert our DNA into this little apple seed here.
Well, I guess I could eat it
Mhm.
and then pass it, and then you could eat it and pass it, unless you've already done that, and then you could then
What?
eat it and pass
Why
it.
am I third?
Yeah, I'm down for this. I just would like to go first.
It was already in your butt, so yeah, you should probably go first.
No, trust me. I've
And
seen
then
what's in the future.
You'll
It's
get it
best.
when it
It's
comes to
best
you go
if I
first?
go first.
Alright,
Promise.
Future says he saw this play out better if he
the
did.
future should not be the last. The
Stop
future
trying to...
is
What?
first.
Okay, I'll go second.
Okay.
Pastor.
Wait, what if I did it
No.
as present? I did it presently, then he would
Well,
have
I just
done
don't
it.
want to eat
You...
I, it's just a me thing, but I don't want to eat it after it's been out in one of your butts.
What? It was already in your butt.
Yeah, that's my butt.
So both of us are willing to take the sacrifice of eating one of somebody's butt germs.
Okay, so I'm glad you're willing.
Just
So I'm
take it.
just
But
gonna swallow it
you
now.
are not going to do it when this is your idea?
That's a good apple seed. So how do we get this out of me the quickest?
Did you ate it already?
Yes, I had it in my hand.
You have
Oh
to
my
go
God.
get it.
Well, now we just gotta wait.
No.
Let time go by. It's kept 12 hours later. Passed.
Okay, I got it out.
Great.
I feel like
Give
Like a
it.
day.
okay, there you go.
Jesus
Well.
Christ. No kidding frickin' way. Are you serious?
I really feel like we're, instilling our
Wait.
magic into the seed properly.
Why do we have
Hold
to?
on.
We're trying to get our DNA on it so we can plant it. Why does our DNA have to?
No.
Oh, so it can be all three of ours.
Yeah, and then you can experience your past, present.
What if I just like peed on it or something?
I
Spit on it.
feel
What if
like
I just
this?
spit on it?
I feel like science holds up better for it going through your poop.
What if I just?
Are you ready?
Oh, sorry guys. I hesitated.
Okay,
Ugh.
I got it.
Christ. Dear God, it's forming like a weird chocolate
Don't-
egg style.
I
Look,
guess
Just
Future's
wipe it
digestion
off.
is pretty good.
Gosh.
it's not really. Why would I wipe it off? We want your DNA on
It's
it.
infused.
I think wiping it off would be unnecessary.
Just take it.
Oh my
And
God.
then we can.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna hold my nose. 1 second.
It's like two flamingos.
Okay.
Anybody
You
seen
know
two
what?
flamingos?
It's called pink flamingos.
Pink flamingos.
And it's funny you brought that up because, side note, I mentioned that at my work the other day. I was like,
god.
No, what are you doing right now?
sorry, side note. It was so weird. I just was like, hey, y'all seen pink flamingos? They poop in the hand in that movie. Okay.
No, a transvestite eats poop. A transvestite
Oh, yeah, out of a
eats
box.
Literal,
Oh my God.
like, poop in this movie, dude.
Holy crap.
Because
That's so bad.
it is the most disgusting movie you will ever see in your life, and that's the point of it. It's
This
just
is for mature audiences only.
I don't even know if it's legal. It's crazy, dude.
How do you do the little
Bro,
from-
there's a like you see a chicken dying in a really perverse way that I'm not even comfortable saying. It's just so bad. I don't know. When I was young and teenagery, I was like, let's see what the worst thing I can see is on the internet tonight, bro. And that was like a nightly thing, dude. And then like I learned one day, okay, some stuff I don't want to look at, like, and that's okay.
Bro, human nature is the worst. It will take you to some gross places.
Oh, yeah.
Hit it. Okay. Well, I guess it wasn't too loud. Pop. It comes out of my butt.
Okay.
And now we just wait. How do we? What do we need to water it? Really?
How long do trees take to bear fruit?
Dude,
I'll check.
I've heard like 30 years, bro.
I'll check.
I mean, apple trees, it's 4.
It might be quicker though because of our, DNA or something like that.
Okay, I just came back from the future. It takes about 30 minutes.
For a whole freaking that's crazy.
Strong DNA.
What did I look like 30 minutes in the future?
You don't want to know.
Show us. Rather than tell me.
Oh no! What are all those burns on my face?
See?
Oh god!
Oh,
I'm crying. My mother's dead.
What?
Past.
wait.
Mother of
Your
past.
mother. Wouldn't that mean it's my mother too?
Time mother?
Mother time.
Mother time? Mother time is dying.
Why is
What?
What are you doing to her? Why are you with her?
We fed her the fruit.
Of the
She died.
tree?
Oh,
Oh,
my
freaking
gosh.
A, bro.
How
That's
do we
like
prevent
some
this
really
from
messed
happening?
up ish. Why would we feed her the fruit? What led to that?
Take me back. Take me back!
Dude, stop
Oh,
messing with his head. You're really
okay.
freaking him out. Future.
Whoa.
Oh, that's what we all want to.
Okay. What's
We were doing a grumbly voice before, and now we're not.
okay, whatever. It's over. It's over. And
Okay.
cut.
Do you know?
What did we learn from that? I don't know. Don't
mix up. Don't mix
it up.
the
Anyways,
past,
Better
present,
Man
and future.
is the whole movie's about him trying to become a better man. He's addicted to drugs.
Oh my gosh.
He's just trying to do everything for fame, right? And it's like the polar opposite of this Dylan movie that we saw. Because the Dylan movie, it's all about the music and about putting the song forward instead of the person. And this guy was like, frick the music, I just want money. But this is the game I'm gonna play in order to get it. Such polar opposites in movies, but it's like, I don't know. Those people are out there. And like, I feel like I've had some, like, what's it called? Caleb. I was talking with Caleb, who's been on the show before. He's in OKC now, for all you podcast listeners. Our awesome Caleb Velez is not with us this week.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. Shout out to Caleb Velez if you're listening. Hello, my brother.
My bad.
Okay, anyways, moving on. And he was telling me, he was like, dude, I remember, because I saw it with him. And he was like, man, you were in your teenage years, you were doing like all this hip hop dance and like performing in front of thousands of people. He was like, I kind of thought you were gonna go down the pop music avenue, and like do the whole thing with like having like the head set up with the microphone and be on stage and like dancing and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I thought that's too. Like I kind of was headed in that direction. That was what I was gonna be doing. But then at like 17 or 18, I started finding out like I found like Pink Floyd. And then Queen and like all these other people that like I was like, well, what made Pink Floyd want to be like Pink Floyd? And that led me to Syd Barrett. And then I was like, Syd Barrett, someone said something about Dylan there, and it's like it all just went downhill from there in the best possible way. I just went down that rabbit hole of like folk stuff, and I was like, oh man, this is what music's about. These people are putting the songs
Syd Barrett
first.
got you into folk music?
A little
Crazy.
bit, a little bit.
I think.
Because I mean, there's a lot of folk style songs
Yeah.
in like Pink Floyd's records
Oh, yeah,
throughout the years and
absolutely.
stuff. Like the first song I ever learned on guitar was "Wish You Were Here," because I was like, I'll start here. I'll start with that dum 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 dum. I'll just learn how to do that, and like I just slowly got more and more and more folk after that. I never went back to that like main rock stuff, but
I feel like sometimes I envy like past generations, or at least how I imagine it. Because I feel like nowadays there's less and less obvious like communities or people like, doing music or, places to go where you can just, like a folk place or a poetry place or whatever.
Place to be a part
Yeah, a
of
place to
your
be or
community.
something. Even the open mic at Gypsy has like, in my opinion, kind of gone downhill. you know, I feel like even in my lifetime, I've seen like less and less of this stuff be approachable.
Yeah, people don't really
And-
talk to each other.
Yeah.
Much. They stay in their own kind of little groups.
Exactly, and it's not like a social thing. I feel like what we're doing here is great because we're trying to bring that, you know, to the forefront.
Here.
But
Here.
yeah, but I think nowadays, like, I think it's like we're so isolated in our own little worlds that, like, whenever you want to get into something like music, like, it feels like you're looking at all of the options. You didn't just decide to start, like, hanging out with punk rockers and then, you know, kind of because you were hanging out with them, you started doing that. And I feel like that's kind of the way it's supposed to work. Like, you're supposed to fall in with a community and let them kind of bring you up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think right now it's like, okay, decide and watch some YouTube videos, like, you know what I mean? And that's like way less approachable, because then you're like,
I think a
okay,
reason for
shoot,
that
how do I
is,
sound perfect, and how do I, you know, this and that? Where it's like, you know, if you're really just around a group that happens to be doing it, like, it's way easier. Like you're looking at people that are where you're at. You're not looking at the people that are the best of their game and learning from people at the best of their game. Like, that just makes it hard to learn. You need to be around people that are like at your level, one level above your level, 3 or 4 levels above your level. Like, that's what you need to be around to really grow and like not feel so sucky about yourself at the beginning.
That's very true. It's absolutely true. Like, that's like what we did with like skateboarding. Is like they say, like, if you want to get really good at anything, like, just surround yourself with people who are better than you at it, you know. But having that array of like people that can that are like, you know, not maybe as good as you and some who are a little bit better than you, it's all helpful. Very
Yeah,
much
and
so.
I feel like people who are just a little bit better than you, like, they can be like, okay, but like, here's how you can have fun with your current skill set. You know what I mean? Like, because I think when you're just looking at the stars, you're like, oh man, how am I supposed to even have any fun? But you're only gonna really stick with something if you enjoy it. So having something that's just right outside your reach, being like, oh, this is how you can like use your skill set to jam as long as you want,
Yeah.
even though you only know a couple of things. Or this is how you know, write a song even though you only know a couple things and start participating, you know what I mean? Where I think most people think they have to be on a really high level to participate in the community of music. Like, we've had like tons of people come up here that are far better than me, and they're like, oh, I don't know, like, this is really scary. And it's like, well, you're already better than half of us, so like, it's just a matter of doing it. But
Yeah.
like,
You're right. In doing it.
yeah.
That's right.
I just kind of started drumming. I like
Yeah,
that.
and I don't know how the scene, like, I don't know how scenes got to where they're at, you know, and like how everything forms like that, because there was more of like these singer-songwriter things where it's like songs were really the heavier focus. Like, it was the media for way longer than a lot of these other media forms, and it's like just now that it kind of has become like a background media form where people aren't taking music as seriously as in past decades and stuff. And the content of music today is getting way more watered down, and I think that plays an effect on the scene. I think that it plays an effect on how people want to form the scene. Because like right now, if we look at anywhere, it's all flashy. It's all bands. If you want to go anywhere and get gigs, you really kind of need a band, or else you're only gonna be playing bars for like small money stuff, unless you have some good connects and that kind of a thing. And
I could share something with you real quick.
what's up?
Well, it's what a friend told me, not what.
Yeah, come up here and share real quick, Big
Well,
Mike.
just real quick.
Come
He's a
on,
good friend of mine in
come on.
college.
Here you go.
Yeah, just real quick. Yeah, it kind of has to do with what you were talking about, but he was talking about how
Yeah, come up here. Face my
music
viewers.
was music is supposed to be and used to be the real voice of the people. And you know it was because there would be a song come out or something, and the government or something would get upset about it.
Dude, they
You know,
literally
and
would.
the people, but it had always been. Now when everything
That's how
got
big of a
corporate,
deal it was.
now everything got corporate, and they don't. It's not the voice of the people anymore. It's just what does everybody want to dance
It's just
to?
consuming now.
That's it.
And it's like, you know,
And I thought that made a lot of sense.
it makes total sense. And I think it's really brilliant for us to be in this day and age, though, because getting into this style of music and getting into like the passion where it's like all these other artists I'm meeting, they feel the same way as we feel, where it's like, man, I just want to like hear some like good songs, some timeless songs, some people who like really care about what they're having, you know, even having something to say other than just F the man, and like, you know, oh, we're a big noise and, you know, your parents and be rebellious and this and all this kind of stuff. It's like there's more to it than just these punk rock ideas, but like there isn't, how Ben was saying, there isn't really communities that are obvious right now where it's like, oh, if I'm really into folk, where's the folk community in Tulsa? I have to go to open mics and most of those are at bars, so I have to be 21 or up. Like, where do I go? And if the only other place is the coffee houses and stuff, and it's like, even that's so watered down.
Andrew
now.
Lyne
Like,
said something that was clever.
what did he say?
It
Andrew
was
Lyne
like-
is
it
from
was on
Tulsa.
okay. Props
and
to
he-
Andrew.
Andrew Lyne
Andrew
does
Lyne.
like shows all around Tulsa.
He's,
every day
he's
of the
such a
week.
good friend of mine.
Very great musician.
But it was funny because he was on was it KOTV Channel 6 or something like that. He was on one of their shows. You know, he's playing some music, and she said, what? So what do you think about the Tulsa sound? And he said, I am the Tulsa sound. And I cracked up because
That's funny.
it's like what you kind of alluded to what you were just talking about. It's like, well, people are asking, you know, musicians come here. Where's the folk scene? You are the folk scene.
Yeah, literally.
You want a folk
the people
scene?
here are.
Start singing some folk.
And that's
I
exactly what we're trying to do.
That's what he was saying. I am the Tulsa sound.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do with
I
the
think
studio.
we are the Tulsa sound, no doubt. I think we are the
Everybody's
Tulsa
contributing,
sound,
for sure.
and I think if we keep on the track we're on, I think that we can develop something
Because
beautiful.
our goal, and hopefully this year, we'll have our own studio space by summer, and we are going to be, it will be a more folk singer-songwriter centered place, and it'll still have blues and jazz and all this kind of good stuff, but like it'll be dedicated like to like, we will have good artists in there who have something
You know
to say,
what?
quality.
I'm gonna
music.
come over here to the future.
I had an idea.
I'm gonna come over here to the future, and I'm gonna talk to the future. Now the future's
Like
gonna
that.
see this show. Right now he's got his own microphone. The future's gonna see his show in the future, and his show in the future is gonna be great.
Nathan's show?
Now you're the future, so you know what's gonna happen.
Nathan's show?
Hey,
Thank you,
Yeah,
Big
Nathan's
Mike.
show.
I think it's gonna be very great.
I thought
Big
it
Mike's the best. Soy Bomb for life.
Wait,
I'm a gang man.
wait, Big Mike, stay up here for a second, because
Oh,
I
wait,
had
get
an
back up
idea.
here.
Uh,
Sorry, exit.
Tyler's also kind of part
It's
of
okay.
this.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
If you want to be up here, you can, but you don't have to.
Tyler, get your.
What the heck? I got my
Whoa.
own speaker.
Because I wanted to apply to
Here,
everyone
take my seat.
that has been playing the music.
All right.
Nathan has said ideas similar to this in the past, so a huge amount of the credit would go to him. But we've all been playing together for a considerable amount of time now, to where, like, I would say we're relatively comfortable and crank out some really quality material.
I got an idea.
My idea is, you know how there's bands where it's like Tony whatever and the Bumblebees, you know, that type of thing. What if we do a new thing where we have a band that's whatever it's called, but we release our own albums, and on each one of the albums it says our own names and you know what I mean?
That's really funny.
So that way it's like, it's not necessarily a single band. It's almost like 4 or 5 different bands.
It's a new wave band.
It's a new type of thinking.
So we all release our own music, and we're all backed by this band. But it doesn't have a lead singer. It's kind of like Bob Dylan is a band,
Four
but
different entities.
yeah.
Well,
we're
it's
all just
something
separate
that could,
entities.
it's one of those things that could, like, we could all leave it and it could keep going still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, have you heard of the Chieftains?
The Chieftains? What's that?
Yeah, there's a band in, is it Ireland or, oh my God, I'm sorry. Man, don't get the Scottish and the Irish mad at me, but I don't know if it's the Scottish or the Irish.
Scottish.
The Chieftains, but anyway, the band is, band's like 500 years old. And they've always just, people get old, they retire, they keep it like a business. They keep the band going.
I think
So the band is actually like
Pretty good
500 years
Scottish
old and they
accent.
carry on the songs. So,
Well, I also think
you
that,
know, that is a cool idea how you keep a band going intentionally from the beginning. It's not like, oh, the band's getting old, people dying or starting new. No, it's meant to be that way.
well, also think about how interesting it would be to see, like, a show, but instead of, like, bands like
For us, it's
rotating,
dangerous.
like people just
But I do
rotate
like the two
instruments.
podcasts at
Like
once.
that would be crazy to watch. So like,
We need to do that.
I think that would be super fun.
That would be so much fun.
This is a shout out to
Cause like we honestly could all have like we all have our own acts that we could do, but we also do great supporting each other. And I feel much safer when I have people playing with me, like just cause
It's more fun.
yeah, it's more fun and it's like it just feels like
Can you give
I
me
don't
your
know.
best Irish
I feel like I sound better anyways.
Yeah, I've always had, and there's a lot of fun to playing solo too, but it's I've actually paid people money before to play with me. I really have, out of my own pocket, just because it's fun.
Oh yeah.
What's going on over here, man?
It's just a little. Oh,
I think they're playing with a little Scottish man.
Other songs I've written, I don't know how to play them on the guitar. I just wrote the lyrics and I was like, Nathan, I need something better than what I got.
If I would not have recorded, I would have forgot it, but I wrote a song about Charlie Brown getting laid.
Oh yeah, was it by that little slut peppermint body?
that's crazy.
I didn't know what else to say to that. I'm sorry.
What the? Oh my god.
I think it's a great idea. I think it'd be great to have, the vision for this place is to create a community so we can throw stuff together like that, where it's like if anyone has an idea, like, yo, we should all back each other in this, that's great. We have a community that can actually support that and do that for people, and if whoever wants to be a part of it can do it type of thing. Like, it's amazing.
Well, I got this idea that's really weird, but it's working, and it's been working for a while.
What is it?
And people buck it, but I've told you. You can, I'm not saying don't learn music, get your chops going, man, really get, learn
chops.
But then come to the table. Come to the table as an idea. You can do things later on, but if you're talking about a band, come to the table and just forget it all.
Mm-hmm.
Just come and be as simple as you can. I'm not kidding. As simple as you can, and see what happens. If you want to add a little bit to it or whatever, but it seems like when you come in simple. Here's a good example. The Beatles, when they would write their songs, they didn't write them on anything electric. It was always acoustic.
Yeah.
Everything was acoustic. They
and
wrote
then
it on.
convert. Yeah.
And then convert. But you come in here, but Nirvana is another good example.
Yeah.
So if you look at some of their songs, you're like going, what? That's just too damn easy.
You know,
Look how insanely popular they got.
I'm telling you, it's
And then
not
have these
about-
different writers come in.
We all have the same tools. It's just about what you do with it, Someone can make a stop motion with Play-Doh and it'd be crappy, and then also someone can make Gumby. And it's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. And that's an iconic character and stuff. It's like...
Well, I told you about Chris, about how he wrote a song. I was at the time writing all these songs.
Shout out
really
to Chris
getting
Ray,
in.
another
Chris
great
Ray,
musician
yeah.
in Tulsa.
But he wrote a song. I was, really working on my craft, man, to write just good song with all these chords and everything. And he comes along and he has this song with like 3 chords in it. It just blows me away. And I'm like, and everybody's like clapping for him. I'm like, what the hell? Is it 3 freaking?
Nothing wrong with that. A lot of my chords.
But you know what? I learned a lesson. The thing is that's the way it is. It's music. It doesn't matter if you're playing 3 chords or 100.
honestly, I'm trying my best to get better at guitar, but none of my songs crack 3 or 4 chords, and I use very simple
I
strumming
think
patterns.
it's pretentious to think that you need anything more than 3 chords.
You're just done practicing. That's okay.
I'm not done practicing. I'm getting better at guitar still. I promise.
Jazz,
It's just not my main
chords
focus.
is
I'm more
jazz.
focused on
I
the
just
song.
want
I
I want to get better at picking patterns, and
I'm gonna get better at picking patterns.
I still can't play
I
a
saw
part
a
chord,
pattern
so.
for you. I pick you. Checkered.
I'm picking and agreeing.
To a pattern for you.
We're just kind of talking now. This is
We are. We're just throwing things out there. What's at the top of my mind
trying
right
to
now?
make it
What can I
funny.
think of?
It is fun
I don't
though.
know what's going on.
I'm having
Listen,
a blast.
Listen, fortune and glory is our topic of the show. I think it's pointless to chase it, man. We do need money. Money is a tool for all you people who want to donate out there to the show. Please do
Donate.
and support. Yes,
Donate.
we need donators.
How are they supposed to
We need
donate?
sponsors, man. Just hit me up. I'll send
Well,
you
we
a
need
cash
to
app.
figure out a name to this band, to this collective.
All right, on the count of
I
3.
already have a name.
On the count of 3.
Wait, I want to hear Big Mike's
On the
name.
count of
You're
3.
trying to make it chaotic.
On the
God.
count of 3, everyone just say it out loud, and the best one will be heard.
A name.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Simple name.
Guitars.
Wait.
Italian
What?
sauce.
I don't understand what was happening.
Can everyone just pitch their idea
Yeah,
now?
what are we doing?
Okay, whatever,
What's
I'm
going
sorry.
on?
I said the first thing that came to my mind, which was, and guitars, because I just think that would sound fun.
Giggling guitars.
Nathan and the guitars.
Nathan and the guitars is funny. I like that.
Big Mike and the guitars.
And the guitars.
Plus, we usually have a lot of guitars.
I can't have my name in it like that.
You don't like that one? Okay.
I don't like my name in this band.
Big
I don't want my
Mike.
name
It's
in
okay
it.
to have.
No,
a
but
name.
the
I don't want to be
idea.
Mike into something. I should just be the something.
But the idea is that for all your songs, you would be the front man, and so the band transforms into Big Mike and the.
I guess it would depend on the band.
See?
Like if I was to be a solo artist, kind of. Then I
Well,
would
the
be
band
Mike.
is us. How do you feel
But
about
if
us?
it's a band, then it's a collective thing.
Yeah.
Then it's
Oh, well-
not. It's not one of us. It's all of us.
What he's
It's a
pitching
band.
is not really
Oh.
a band. What he's
It
talking
could
about
be
is
named-
someone presenting their original music and then
Right.
we're jamming behind it.
That's it. man.
Revert.
And we all do that.
Well, what I'm saying is like,
That's what
if
it
there
is.
were to be a way to have
What about in the
a
jams?
true folk
Been
band,
to Spain in the
I think
jams.
that's how it would operate.
The
Is it would be a
reversible
lot of
pants.
people jamming while the one person leads his simple song. Because
Yeah. Everybody take a turn. Everybody does their thing, man. Everybody has
yeah,
their song.
because
Absolutely, man.
folk music is
Absolutely.
supposed to be simple and about the lyrics,
And Hadley in the
but
jams.
it's all supposed to be like campfire. You know
I mean,
what
I'm
mean?
digging this. I really am.
So
I'm
I feel
liking
like
this.
if we like have this, simulated campfire that's like, like how rocking we were with just that freaking cajon and like just what everyone had on hand.
Yeah,
And I think
man.
if we chase that, like I think that's what the world is looking for right now.
I just.
Yes, Dan. That's exactly my whole
I have
point.
a list of band names.
So
I
when we
can,
get our own studio,
I can
we're going to
probably
be
think of
filling
that.
in that position for the community.
but I think that would be really interesting for shows too, because like I was telling Big
Because we're
Mike,
already
I don't
doing it.
think you guys were listening, but I was
we
telling
were
Big Mike.
listening.
I was like, how interesting would it be to like instead of watching like bands switch out, like you just see people switching instruments and like
Here it is.
places like
I got it. I got it.
Wolfpack already has like they do this thing. They've already done that exact concept. You can go watch it
Yeah.
on YouTube. They have a Madison Square Garden where it's filmed. There's someone on stage filming it. Even the filmmaker gets passed off, and everyone rotates from every instrument. The drummers will switch to guitars. The guitar will switch to the microphone. And
I
these,
don't think we have to
It's
be
just-
that religious about it, but I still think that being
well, I'm
like,
not saying anything about that. I'm just saying that like that idea,
Well, then what
that
are you
concept is out
I
there.
like what I
It's
saw a
done,
band,
and it's
whether
beautiful.
you know them or not. I like this. There's a band called King Crimson,
I love
and
King
they
Crimson.
had a drummer, but they had one guy that was just percussion, and he had all these things he could make sounds with, and they were sitting up, and he didn't sit in a chair. He ran around and played all these things, and they were sitting in a room, like about this big,
That's
space
crazy.
about this big. And he would run around, he'd play something else, and he'd run off and play another
I
thing.
think I saw a
He
video.
tried
of
to
that.
play both of them. He was having so much fun, and it was live, and I was just blowing my mind. And people that were watching it were having fun watching it.
Jeez,
And I was just like,
that's awesome,
wouldn't that be cool to have a dude like that?
dude.
That
That
walks
would be
around, just
crazy.
does special sound effects and plays like, like I don't know.
Tyler,
the
what-
glockenspiel, boom, what the hell?
What's your name for the band, Tyler?
Hey, skip me.
The Junkyard Dogs.
Junkyard Dogs.
Junkyard
I like
Dogs
it.
is good. What's yours, Big Mike?
I have a list here
Oh my.
of band names in my. But the one I
Give me the best three.
The one I was thinking
Oh,
of this
maybe that's
it would be Simple Green.
Simple Green.
And the Simple Greens.
Simple Green.
Hmm.
You
Or
can
is
either
it Simply Green?
or no, just Simple
Wait,
Green.
isn't that like a chemical brand name?
What
I know,
about-
but the thing is like it's a song I wrote back in the '90s, and it was got popular in the '90s. When I sang it, I sang it again in the in 2018, and it got popular again. Simple Green was the name of the song. So I'm like going, I'm just gonna name a band Simple Green.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Anyway,
hear me
here's
out.
some others though.
What if it's just and friends?
I got
friends.
For
got-
everybody, it's
Oh.
just
Friends?
Ben and friends, Nathan and friends.
How about the?
I like that.
Nathan and the
The
friends?
the.
It's just so silly. I think
Now,
you
how
might
about-
have actually been a drunk cowboy.
Are you ready for this? Ready?
I do
Okay.
like the Friends.
Here we
I
go.
also
Ready?
like Junkyard Dogs. I like that too.
We got Sock Puppets, Young Relics,
Sock
Blue
Puppets is
Seven.
pretty good.
I
Sock
like
Color
Sock
Tone. I thought Broken Arrow, because we think
The
Broken Arrow. We think Broken Arrow is a city. Nobody else knows it's a city. And you know what it stands for? Peace.
Yeah,
Broken
yeah.
Arrow.
It's a broken.
Anyway, what was another one? Love Junkies, but it was taken. The Dissidents.
Love Jim.
What
It's
about
Simple Green, yeah.
the weapons?
Yeah, okay,
Simply
that's all I got,
Addicted.
man. That's all I got right there. Yeah,
Simply.
So far, my favorite is
Massacre.
the sock puppets out of everything that's been thrown out.
yeah, I like sock puppets.
I like the Friends. That's probably Nick Hadley and Friends.
I like sock puppets. I like.
Mellow colors.
I like something that. What
I'm
about the
Okay.
conceptuals?
just thinking.
What I
No,
like
that
about
makes it
sock
sound like we're
puppets
gonna
is like
have, like,
funny, like kind of funny music, kind
like,
of having fun. Sock
No,
puppets.
the
Yeah, but it's also
conceptuals-
kind of like raggedy, and I feel
Makes
like
me
that
think of
fits with our
conception.
brand decent.
What do you think, sock puppets?
Tumbleweed.
Sock
I like the
puppets.
sock puppets. What
I
are we
like
ever
it.
doing with the Alfreds, man? We started.
Wow, what are my names?
We can just use the Alfreds, but I also feel like this is just like an evolution of the Alfreds,
It is kind of an evolution of it.
because it makes more sense for us.
It does.
Sock puppets.
Well, while we have everyone up here, we should do an improv scene.
I think we should do. I think I'm. Wait. I'm good with the sock puppets. The one earlier.
Well, I don't think we have to decide right now.
I think we do because
No.
I feel like
I
I'm
think we need
getting more.
some time,
I'm
man.
getting more opportunities. This guy wants to record me. Chris wants me to go on tour with him. And it's like, dude, I need to land on something.
Well, we can land on that next week. We'll have
He
a
wants us to go to South Dakota. To be
We'll open the show next week with the band, and we'll introduce what our name is,
Okay, I like the sock puppets.
and we'll do exactly what we just talked about for the opening of the show.
What happened earlier is
The
you wanted to start
clothespins?
The bit I wanted to start
Clothespins.
because Ben said something. Oh, crap. No, it was.
Oh,
while
we
he was
could do
talking about the
my
past
gamer
future
tag.
present.
My gamer tag, if possible, is always man candle.
It's pretty good. It's a good one.
It always has been that. I remember reading that as a kid, and I was like, a band candle?
Oh.
It's crazy.
My son came up to me one time. He was like 4 years old, and he said, "How about hanging lunch?"
Oh my goodness.
Nate Hadley and the man candle.
Okay.
Magnolias?
Now you know how someone could really get dirty with that.
Magnolias?
Oh, wildflowers. That'd be
Okay.
pretty cool.
That would be
Is
All
that
right.
too gay? Wildflowers?
Well, no, I don't think it's too
Magnolias?
gay.
I like hanging lunch.
Just gay enough. Now, on that note, we're going to come back to that next week, everybody. Next week, we will have an official band name for this idea, and we'll
The
we'll do it.
interruptions.
TBD, TBC.
Nate Hadley-
Hitler's other nut.
We're going to do an
Nate
improv
Hadley and
scene.
the interruptions.
We are going to start an improv scene, if you so help me God, right now. And it's going to be about how people think adding stress to their life will make it things easier for them.
That was a crazy concept.
Or someone.
It's like a hard thing to work in, but let's do it.
Frickin' A. Astronaut, cowboy, scuba diver. Yeah, you ready?
What
Do you
am
remember
I?
your roles? Astronaut,
I'm an astronaut.
cowboy, scuba diver.
And what's the other thing?
Me?
No, what's the thing we're supposed to be playing out?
Oh, let me go grab my hat.
It's improv, man.
How?
We'll figure it out.
How? Wait, no, there was a suggestion we were supposed to be going.
Oh, the
with.
suggestion is, does adding stress to your life make it easier to cope?
Okay. I'm
Don't-
an astronaut. I'm a freaking astronaut. I'm like, hey, cowboy. How do you deal with stress? Because I'm an astronaut, and it's just like I'm under so much pressure.
Bull.
What?
Bull.
What?
I ride a bull.
You ride a bull and that de-stresses you?
No, that stresses me out.
And that de-stresses you?
No, it stresses me out. It's good. It's good stress.
All right, sit down, sit down.
Good stress.
Please, we're about to get
So
started.
you don't fear the stress? And that
Excuse me.
de-stresses you?
Excuse me, listening fox.
I'm an astronaut.
Listening fox astronaut. Perfect.
Uh,
Thank you everybody for gathering together today.
I'm under a
We're
lot
gonna-
of stress right
Now
now.
I understand that's exactly why we're here at the Stress-Free Talk It Out Club, where we talk out our stresses.
Well, thank the
And,
gods.
You're bad.
Absolutely. My name is Jonathan. I just talk like this because I am very unstressed.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hey,
Jonathan.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Jonathan, you seem tense as heck.
I am cool as a cucumber.
Are you going through something, Jonathan?
Lord,
Because
man,
I'm barely hanging on, and I
Well,
need someone
Hey,
stable.
man,
Let's
hey, man, you
let's
need to hear
start
Johnny
with
out,
the
man.
let's start with the left of me. What's your name, sir, and why are you here today?
My name is Luther.
Luther, everybody. Nice to meet you, Luther.
What was the second
Nice
part?
to meet you, Luther.
Hi,
Why? What's
Luther.
stressing you out, Luther? What can we help you with?
Pretty much my whole life. I'm a scuba diver.
This is a safe
So-
place, Luther.
As a professional,
Scuba
I
diving.
go deep in the ocean, and I go through caves, and it's
Wow.
really dangerous. And I got a newborn. at
You have a
home,
newborn child?
and I worry every day if I'll ever even make it home.
He just kind
You
of
think
like
all that's
scuba
stressful? That's like a teaspoon of what I gotta do every day.
What the heck?
your
What the
jobs
heck?
are kind of similar, astronaut and scuba
No.
diver.
No.
What do you go
You think
through?
your stresses are worse?
He goes like, where do you even go?
I scuba dive. In the ocean.
Which is basically
In
like
the
space.
ocean? That sounds like a pool party. What are you?
You don't even understand.
Hey,
Why don't you get on a ride?
While
One of them,
on the
maybe you
beach
maybe
and
learn
then-
something.
but-
man.
Call it a
This
job?
week, I don't think
What is
about
your
my
profession?
stresses.
You
Well,
just
let him
scuba
talk.
dive?
I
You just
just
scuba
scuba
dive?
dive.
You get paid for going underwater?
Yes, it's research.
it's kind of, it is kind of funny.
But
I'll
I
give you
just-
that, but jeez,
I
we
just-
gotta calm down.
I
You're
took
like-
Johnny's advice,
Clocking in.
so I don't. Listen,
It's crazy.
so I don't think about.
Easy, man.
I don't think about my wife and kid at home anymore because I let all the air out of my tank.
What are you?
I'm so much more stressed.
You fart?
I'm
Just
so much
go
more
to the surface, dum
No,
dum.
I'm so much more stressed. I don't even have to worry about my other worries. I'm just so stressed.
Wow.
You're stressed that you left your wife
Yes,
and kids? You
yes.
should be. You're a terrible person.
No,
because
no,
What?
astronaut.
That doesn't stress me out. I go out and drink. I have a good time.
what?
Stop being so loud, cowboy.
I don't think he needs stress relief. He seems
Listen.
okay, cool.
Everybody listening, Fox.
Listening
Uh,
Go back
Fox.
together.
Okay.
Listening, Fox.
Okay.
Thank you.
Listening Fox.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Now, what was your name?
Luther, I've literally been
I'm-
coming here
I-
for 30 weeks.
Sorry.
Luther.
When I get a little stressed, I forget people's names. That's
I thought you said you were cool as a cucumber.
Gosh
dang
I
it, Johnny!
am Luther.
Teach, I need someone stable.
Luther. What you were going through is a simple case of self-sabotage. Many people do it. We see our lives and we're unhappy with them, and so we self-sabotage ourselves so that we feel like, well, we're in a little bit of control. Even if everything's a mess, it's a mess because it's my fault.
Just talk to the new guy.
I think Luther's turn is over.
It's over.
Okay, Luther.
Your
I'll let you
problems
sit with
aren't
those words.
that
Sit with what I
real.
just said to you. All right.
I think he's a
Now,
sissy.
why did you feel the need to attack him so much
No,
on this whole breathing thing underwater? And like, it's not like you are any better in space.
Because I got real problems. Luther is over here talking about taking a vacay and how it really ruins his tea party.
But there's not even sharks in space.
You don't know the half of it.
Cut to a flashback of the astronaut in space.
Ugh, ugh. Oh my gosh, the earth is flat! The earth is flat! Gosh dang it. No. And there's aliens and they're planning on sexually inseminating us with their dog babies? This sucks.
Excuse me, Carl.
This sucks balls.
Excuse me, Carl. Are you there? Can you hear?
I can hear you. What?
How's it going up there?
You didn't brief me on this crap beforehand.
We just wanted you to go up there to do research. How's it going? Are you
The
keeping it
world's
together?
flat and there's aliens that are about to attack us and inseminate us with their dog babies.
Hey, that's just the way it is, okay?
What's he saying?
It's your
What?
job to
What's he
literally
saying?
Shut up about it.
Did he get back
Shut
to
up
you?
about it! I'm
Just
so stressed out by this.
I'm sorry. We basically sent you up there for no reason, okay?
I thought my life was boring.
Hey, what is
I
he
thought
saying?
that nothing
saying it's
interesting
really
happened
well.
and I
He's
needed a
saying it's
little
really
stress to
well.
make my life better.
I was
I
really
thought
afraid.
Hey,
I thought
we need to get it together.
God.
Just eat the freaking the space ice cream and the space granola we get.
Can you be real with me for 2 seconds and tell me, is my wife pregnant with a dog baby or is that my child in there?
Eat the ice cream.
We don't know.
Eat the ice cream.
We don't know yet, okay?
Eat
this
the
is-
Hang on a
ice
second, and
cream.
we'll get you back in the next 30 days, okay? Bye.
This is NASA contacting Marshall astronaut.
What?
Hey, we just have to inform you that we picked up on an unregistered life force that is swimmingly floating outside of your space station. Just thought we'd let you know.
You know what? That's bullcrap, because guess what? The space ice cream we got up here is not half as good as the space ice cream that's in the gift shop.
Eat the ice cream. Eat.
No, it's not the same as what's in the gift shop, and I don't get it. Why would it be different?
Ice cream.
No.
So we talked with them about, we mentioned your ice cream problem, and we are really sorry about that factor, and we're getting on a new brand right now. We're getting some way to send that up.
New brand?
New
They're
brand
both
of ice
NASA
cream.
brand. Okay, whatever. We're cutting back to the therapy thing now, NASA.
Cut back to therapy. You're right. None of us can really know what you really went through up there.
Yeah.
But all I am saying
Yeah,
is that he
I'll
deals with
say.
sharks, and you deal with maybe implosion.
No.
Maybe black holes. But like how...
Try dog baby insemination.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on if you're gonna really keep focusing on these like these freaking hallucinations.
Your hallucination.
What stress are you gonna add to not have to worry about that stress anymore?
What? Why would I add stress? That's what got me into this
That's what I
message, trying
do.
to have an interesting life.
That is a self-sabotage mindset, Luther.
Johnny.
You know to
Your
go
mom's a
against
self-sabotage mindset.
Good stress.
Marshall,
What?
So you get it, cowboy.
stop it.
Good stress.
I
Now
lash
we're gonna
out when
talk
I'm
to-
angry.
We're gonna talk to the cowboy. Could you please hand him your microphone?
Well, I got my own young man.
He has his own
I
microphone.
understand that, but
I
it
brought
might
this
not.
one.
it's
I
not-
brought this one from
It's
home,
not really connected
so that
to
way I
anything.
wouldn't have to share it.
Newsflash, it's
Pardon
not
me, would you
connected.
shut up and let me talk?
Okay. I got a lot going on. Right now.
Please tell us your story, cowboy. Why are you here
Okay,
today?
all right,
What's your
let's
story?
see.
I still think Luther sucks.
Oh my gosh.
Luther does suck, but it's okay because we're all here to suck together.
That's
Johnny.
I don't know about all you men, but I don't suck.
You what?
I don't suck.
you like to blow.
I don't blow either.
What do you do?
What do you do, big? What do you do, cowboy?
That's none of your business.
I didn't.
What do I do?
Okay.
Big cowboy.
I ride bulls.
Is that
That's what I do.
Is that your
Oh my
stress,
gosh.
big cowboy?
You think y'all got some stress? Try being stomped on by a twin. Man, one time, I mean, it's good stress though, man. It makes you feel so good. One time I stepped on my left nut and crushed it a little bit. I felt so good.
Wow.
How do you feel good about your stress, Cowboy Dan? Or did he have an established?
Big cowboy.
How do you deal with that stress?
How did I
When
deal
you
with
get
stress?
your
Like
testicles stepped on, what do you do? Where do you go in your head?
How are you so happy about it?
Because I count my blessings.
You count your
Because I
blessings.
got a full keg of beer at home. I got a wife that will well, let's not talk about that.
Cut to the full beer of keg at home.
You know what? I may have smashed my left nut, but this beer looks good.
Cut back to the therapy session.
Wrong place.
Oh man.
It sounds like you're really going
This has
through
got
it.
me thinking maybe I should count my blessings. Maybe that'll help me. I'm so stressed by everything I gotta deal with.
Yeah, how many beers do you have?
That wasn't the moral I took. The
You
moral
know,
I took
we
was
really
I need to
don't
count
have
my
to-
blessings. But you think the answer is alcohol? You think that was the hidden truth in the...
From what
Bull
Big
crap?
Cowboy just said, kind of seems like we all need to have a big, full, nice, cold keg at the house.
You
And I-
guys know the tune.
Save my marriage.
You guys know the tune.
Just to be clear, counting my blessings, that was a red herring. What I needed to zone in on was the alcohol portion, which played a small part, but
Hey.
was the truth.
Hey.
Deep within the cave.
You count your
Listening
beers. You count your
Fox.
beers.
Listening Fox.
Okay.
We're going back to listening Fox.
What do you
Now,
want?
everyone, you guys know the tune. We're going to sing it together, okay? At the exact same time. Does
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
understand
Yeah,
that?
okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Here it goes.
I pledge allegiance.
Here we go. Blessings.
Blessings.
I
Oh.
count
them.
And here is number one. One 2. I'm grateful for this song. 3. I'm allergic to cheese. And 4. Opportunities at the door. Good job, everybody. That was blessings.
That was so
I
Okay.
love that song.
I don't know what we learned from any of our improvs. I'm gonna stop acting like there is a message or
Drink
things
more
that
beer,
like
guys.
I'm gonna stop acting like there's
Beer.
like a profound.
The message was count your
Hey,
blessings.
shut it! Shut up! I can't just
Ride a bull and drink your
on
beer.
show.
Valuable lesson.
Count your blessings.
Count your blessings. You're right. Actually, our only improv that may have had like the most clear message at the end of it. I'm sorry.
Always drink your beer.
I'm all flabbergasted.
You're flabbergasted by my talent. and
I'm
that's
flabbergasted because too many people out there are just seeking riches, fame, and glory, man.
It ain't about
And
that fame
At
and
the
glory.
freaking end of the day, we should really just be trying to make things that are timeless, man.
People
things that can
think.
affect people and things that can have an effect on people. And how you be doing that is by being in each other's lives.
That's rich.
That's how you do it, man.
That's rich. Right
You
there.
want to have a real effect on people. You want to really reach out there and change people's lives. You have to be in their lives, man. And that's the only way it happens. And that's why I'm doing this whole show. That's why I'm setting up this whole place. It's to meet
Absolutely.
people and be able to connect with them and actually have a change in people's lives. Because there's too many of us out there. But like you said, we don't have a place to go. There's nowhere for us to let out our stresses or people to
Here.
talk to it about. Or maybe, feel better about our own art or where we're at in the world of that kind of stuff. With their idea of success. Oh, have I made it? Am I good enough? Oh, I'm already 24 and I haven't done anything. Bump it. You need to get around good people, man. And right now, at the Hadley-Verse, we have great people here. People that freaking strive to see everyone around them succeed, do their best, and not just put on
Yeah, I am pretty cool, aren't I?
I think you're one of the coolest, Big Mike.
One of the coolest.
Soy Bomb, I'm again.
Well,
I will
guys,
forever quote you.
Been a good episode.
That's gonna be our show, everybody. On our nice little high note
Thank
of
you so
of a
much.
more
Wait,
current,
Thank you so much for coming
interesting.
to our show.
What the heck?
He's being soy bomb.
Now,
Sorry.
He's being soy
Sorry.
bomb.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, so we'll see you next time on
you
the
for
Hadley-Verse. I
coming.
want to thank Nick Despain,
Thank you.
Levi Despain,
Thank you, Nathan.
and everybody. Thank you, Levi Despain, for being up here too.
You
Big Mike
guys.
and Tyler Hollopeter, and everyone else. We love you. This has been the Hadley-Verse. Huzzah! Another episode is done. Oh. I can't believe your phone made it.
Tyler, you missed the show.
What? Just kidding. Sorry.
Just joshing around me.
Hey, man, I feel like we just
Oh.
did 3 shows in
Oh,
one.
I'm so
I know, right?
That was crazy. Aw, man. I missed the very end of it because I forgot to save it.
No, not when you were talking. You didn't miss that part.
I mean, I have it all on video, so I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
okay.
transfer it over.
Because that was
okay,
cool. I
too.
really like that.
Oh, well, thank you.
And you really.
I really mean those things, man. I'm really
That's
trying
true.
to
It
make a
really is.
difference.
We need to get back to communicating. That's how we get these messes.
Exactly, man. It's
We
just
don't
feeling like
need
we're
that.
all alone.
I'm
in-
leaning towards the interruptions. I feel like it's a really good head nod to like.
Interruptions is good.
Dude, that was tough.
That was a hard show. I'll tell you that.
I thought
It's not like our job here is hard, but for an easy show.
you don't understand our daily stresses, man.
That's right. It's good stress.
I loved
Like
the
getting your left
beginning bit. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was
The past, present, and future. Oh, never mind. That was I need to freaking.
I had to keep on thinking about Ricky Rogers.
Ricky Rogers.
He was so country, man. Oh my God. He was such a redneck.
Let's see where